Sports are for our own entertainment, a live story unfolding right in front of our eyes, and it's a story we never know the ending to. Take hockey, for instance. 6 players working as one on the ice. It's poetry in motion. But because it moves so fast, blink, and you might miss everything. Well, welcome to the viewpoint of Lucas Rice.
I feel like I'm not working. I feel like I'm here to enjoy my time, and I love writing.
Born fully blind, Lucas has always had a passion for writing. Starting mid-season, he signed on as a social media intern for the Mayhem, live tweeting all home games from the broadcast booth. And he answers the question honestly. How can someone who's blind get the job done?
I just listen and I pick it up. Once I pick it up, it's no different than somebody else picking it up.
Just like anyone starting a new job, Lucas was a little nervous out of the gate.
The first night, I didn't know what to expect. I still try to be ready for it. I can't read the future.
I was a little nervous going into it until I met him, until I sort of saw what he could really do. He's not, just not taking anything away from the broadcast, he's adding to it.
Through his first week on the job, Lucas surprised his coworkers, making it look effortless.
He came in and just did admirably. It's really not easy. Just as hard as it is for me to look at these players' names and try and figure out how to pronounce them, it's just as hard for him.
So at this point, you're probably wondering, how does all of this work? All it takes is just a few extra steps to relay the action to the Twitterverse.
I've got my own computer. It has its own software. It speaks to me, so I can hear if I'm spelling somebody's name wrong. It can read back what it's saying. I'm gonna have my phone hooked up to this.
My partner Brian, he'll send him that information on a Facebook chat. It'll pop up in his headphones.
Once Brian sends me the message on here, I'll just jump on here and I'll do whatever.
Now for Lucas, he actually has the option of hearing the message or reading it on his Braille keyboard. Seems pretty time consuming, but actually, there isn't much time lost.
The same parts that work your vision are the same parts that allow me to read my Braille. So I read just as fast as you would.
What makes Lucas so great at his job is his attention to detail. It's the drive to have all parts working in unison to make his product stand out.
If I don't know every part, I'm not going to understand it. But once I read the whole book, once I understand hockey and what everybody does in it, I can put it together and, pretty much solve the puzzle.
It's that passion for what you do. It's that, you're not going to let anything get in the way of what you want to do and what you really love to do.
What Lucas lacks in sight, he makes up for in spirit and determination. And that attitude isn't lost on his coworkers.
He's a freshman in college, and he's already looking forward to his professional career outside of college. He doesn't know specifically what he wants to do yet, but as far as I'm concerned, he can do whatever he wants.
The writing career of Lucas Rice is only beginning. He continues to hurdle obstacles at an alarming rate, and he leaves us with one inspiring message.
Figure out what you want to do, and then, fight all the limitations. Keep going forward. Even if you feel like there's a mountain in front of you, you got to go around the mountain.